Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where this Liberty faction is brewing. This is not the Liberty faction. The Liberty faction is down here, and there's not a whole lot we can do about this. Because we just recently took over the realm, it's not surprising that they're going to do a Liberty faction right now. That's actually kind of okay. We've gotten some good expansion done over here, and now we're going to have to defend it. So, West Francia is going to be the primary driver of this, and if we could get them out of this faction, then that would in fact result in the faction not being viable. But they do have 17,000. They're 3 months away right now, and if we can get scrolled in here, I think that we are very likely going to just raise up troops down over here, and we'll just allow this to happen. I think that's kind of the only way to go. So we'll drop our rally point. If I can get it moved. If I can scroll. There we go. Crusader Kings is being kind of a jerk right now. This is actually outside our realm. We're going to want it like over here. Okay. Sounds good. We're going to get our men-at-arms raising immediately. I'm not going to raise levy troops until we are, I think, 1 month out from the ultimatum. And we're going to need at least 20,000 of them. We're 1 month out from the ultimatum now, so we'll go ahead and raise our levy troops. Excellent. So we'll get all that going. No, we're not ransoming anybody. That's not going to happen. You can stop trying. Fantastic. So they're going to be sending their demand soon enough. We're up to 10,000 raised here. 14. And the faction's changed. I just want to make sure that this guy is still in charge. I don't think we have anyone more powerful than West Francia, though. So that'll be fine. 15k. 16. We need to remember that when they rebel, we're going to take some desertions. So we're aiming for like 25k, I think. He can send his ultimatum at any time. We'll lose 36 stress. Excellent. Okay, so we could accept this and go down to High Crown Authority, but I want to fight them. I will not be threatened. And there's those desertions. We do expect more desertions. 20k. And again, I expect more desertions. We just got a son and heir. That's great. And we're going to put in a new chancellor. That'll be this lady. And we'll put in a new spy master. That'll be this gentleman. Okay. So. Unfortunately, we don't yet have our men-at-arms. I was hoping that they would be here by now. We're going to go to 25k, like I said. We'll stop gathering there. We're going to move up over here. We're actually going to split this force in half. As expected, they have now had the desertions pop in. Okay. We're starting some slow sieges over here. We're hoping that those men-at-arms show up soon. It should be quite soon. There they are. Perfect. So we're going to move up over here. And that'll be just fine. And we'll get a battle force ready to go. Okay. We're going to group these together. Split out our trebuchets and our levies. And then we're going to group these guys. Nope, we're going to leave them here. We're going to group these guys over here. Excellent. So we can see they have an army heading down over this way. The question is, will we take heavy attrition if we move down over here? The answer is yes. So for the time being, we're simply going to slow siege in one location. That'll be okay. Excellent. Now, what is the actual war goal here? It's just liberty, but is it like show superiority? Is it occupation? What gets ticking in a liberty war? I'm not actually sure. Okay. Well, we're going to head up over to here and start a slow siege for now. He's just heading down over here. I'm okay with this. I'm reasonably comfortable with that. We're going to move over to here. No, we're going to move over to here. Get rid of that. There we go. These guys... Oh, we need a siege commander here. That would help a lot, actually. So, where's that siege commander we had previously? He is currently rebelling. Okay, so do we have a siege commander? I sure hope we do. This guy is imprisoned. And this guy is rebelling. Okay. And this guy is rebelling. So we do not have a siege commander. Okay. There is not a siege commander available. Sounds good. So we will just continue these sieges for now. We're up to 7% war score right now. And we want to work our way kind of towards their capital. But there's lots of things to siege around here, so that's fine. And he's just sieging down over here. That's cool. We will eventually have to fight him, but he's just in the middle of his territory in this little island here, this exclave. So that's not great for us. Okay, what's our timing on this? 6 months? That's 2 years. Okay, so we're going to go down to this castle. Siege that down. We are, of course, going to be capped at 100% from occupation. We'll move up over here. We're kind of hoping that they walk up over here and start sieging after they take this siege. That would be the ideal scenario. We'll see if that happens. 7 months and 4 months sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot of sieges happening. Unsurprisingly. They can't actually win from just sieges, though. So that's fine. Of course, neither can we, for that matter. But they are heading northward, and this is exactly what we wanted to see. We're going to actually raise up a few additional troops over here. And we're going to finish up our siege here. These guys are going to head up to Metz, just to be a bit out of the way. And these guys are walking in towards the guys that we're raising. We're going to head up over here, and we're going to move our raise point to be... Oh, that's in Luxembourg. We're going to move it up over here. Okay. I'd actually like to free up this force right now. Cool. These guys are going to stop sieging. They're going to move in over here. And we can probably call in a dynasty member to this, can't we? Yeah, we can. We'll do so, but I don't expect that he'll do too much. We do want this guy to be our chancellor here. We're going to move these guys down over here. We're also going to move this force down over here and group that up. These guys can move up over here. Continue sieging. And he does join the war, as expected. Now then, this is only like 20k troops. He has a similar quantity, but he has stopped moving up this way. So, we're just going to spread out for now. Raise additional troops up over here. We'll move these guys back into sieging Nancy. And he's just kind of wandering around right now. I'm reasonably content with that. Sounds good. And we'll finish up this siege, move into Metz. I'm trying to raise up an additional 10k over here, is what I want. Like 10, 11k, something like that. Okay, he's walking back up this way again. He's wasted a lot of time over here. And I'm quite content with this, in fact. We're going to move these guys in here, so that we're a little closer. We've raised up sufficient troops over here. And we'll walk into Saarbrücken for right now. Actually, we'll walk into Puttlingen. And he's walking back south. Fascinating. They would not currently accept a white peace, although they probably would fairly soon. So this is 3 years over here. So we're going to relieve this force, of course, with our siege force. 15 days over here. I would really love to have a siege commander, but alas. We also need to remember that we do now have a son and daughter. So that's great. We're going to go ahead and give our son a stewardship education because we value that domain limit. And we should probably actually send him to university as well. Boom. Excellent. These guys will move over into Putlingen. And where did they go? They're still just running around over here, not really doing anything of note. So we need to keep in mind that we're at 48. They've occupied some things, so that is something to be a little concerned about. We do want to fight their force. That is absolutely something that we want. And they're coming down over that way. I'm not sure exactly where they're going. But I guess it'll be fine for now. We're at 29%. We could always white piece fairly soon. We're at 30%. Oh, we have ticking because defender controls war target. Is our capital the war target? Our capital is the war target. Okay. We'll have to keep that in mind. And we'll grab this fort. There we go. So we'll keep that in mind. If we need to raise forces near our capital and defend it, then we will. They're doing a bunch of sieging, but there's only so much sieging that they can do. There's also only so much sieging that we can do. We should really try to find some targets to fight. And what would those look like? This would be a fight target over here. But what I'm really interested in is finding where they've been occupying. So let's go in here, and they have occupied, say, Le. Okay. I would like to raise a group of mercenaries over here. And how many of those do we want? Well, we're going to raise up these guys plus these guys. Group all of that together. And then we're going to also raise up a few levy troops here. How many? We don't need that many. Yeah, there's a lot of sieges going on. And we're going to need to respond to some of those. Yeah, down here there's a lot of troops. That's good to know. France's army has straight up left. Okay. So we need to look for some other combat targets over here. There really aren't any. There really, really aren't. Awkward. Very awkward. This is enough. We're going to make our way up over this way and hope that we catch them. Or maybe just slow siege back Purig for right now. No, don't do that. Can we catch them here? Actually, yes. Do it. We need some battle war score. That is absolutely a necessity right now. We're going to have to start pushing over towards Paris. To that end, we'll start moving over here. The siege is finishing now. There we go. We're 29%. You guys are supposed to be over here, aren't you? Or I feel like I told one of them to move over this way. Ooh, look at that. West Francia is coming back. This is good. We want this. We very much want this. We're close to our occupied holdings cap. So this war score is not going anywhere fast. Okay, did we win this battle over here? It's still underway. We are winning. Excellent. So we are winning that battle, and that should be very, very good. Ticking war score is, of course, still on our side. And they're going to run out of locations that they can siege soon as well. So that is fine. We won this battle. And we'll hop on over there quick. We need to back off to here and siege this back. Pull back some of that war score. But that's really a temporary game there. These guys are all going to head over this way and see if we can track down, or rather chase down, this army. We would love to beat this army. So that would be amazing. There's a lot of hostile armies around, and I'm not okay with that. Are they walking straight at our siege force? Maybe. Okay, they're heading up this way. Good. The French army is walking away again. They don't want to give combat, but we're going to have to just walk in and take the attrition. There's no way around it. We have to fight this. I hate to take this attrition right now, but it has to happen. The siege is still underway. 4 months on that. Reinforcements are on their way in. We are crushing the French force here, which is exactly what we want. That may even be a stack wipe. That was pretty quick. It's not a stack wipe, but we did a lot of damage to them. Okay. So we're going to move some of these guys over. Not sure who's going there, but we'll take a look at... There's something not what I expected here. We'll see what's going on there. Okay. These guys can just stop here. They'll start up a slow siege. These are going to be very slow sieges. This is not worth sieging. We're going to return to our territory and resupply for the time being. Okay. We're at 47% war score right now. That battle did help us pretty dramatically. And how are we doing over here? We did take this back. We're going to slow siege this barony. There's a force up here that we could potentially fight. Ticking war score is at 19% right now. We're up to 59%. Okay. So we're going to move into this barony next. It's a level 8 fort, so it'll take a little while. And we'll just start moving these guys up to be able to reinforce our siege force if necessary. Are we nearly capped on occupations? We're nearly capped. We need to continue to move in towards Paris. We've got basically a straight shot here. And we're going to take that shot. Now, they would definitely white peace at this point. But I would kind of prefer not to. We can get another 25 from occupations. And ticking war score is still a thing. Now, they can also still get another 50 from occupations. We need to keep that in mind as well. We are slow sieging back over here. That'll be 2 years before that's done. So that'll be a very, very lengthy slow siege indeed. Okay. Well, we have our breach over here, 14 days. Excellent. So this siege is finishing up. We're going to walk into... This is allegedly a shrine? Is that actually a shrine? No, that's a... It is a temple holding, but we do siege it. That's a little strange. Because it's held by the Count, perhaps? Maybe. Well, we're going to move over to this barony. Move these guys in a little closer. Excellent. We are hoping that they don't finish up some of these sieges. That would be ideal. We can get another 15% from occupation. And I believe that the 10% from holding the capital is capped by that 100%. I'm not fully certain about that, but I believe that to be the case. We do get a new diplomacy lifestyle perk. We're going to take thoughtful. Excellent. And for now, we're just going to move forward with these troops. Yeah, we're going to take some attrition. I think we have to take that. They defeated us over here. That's okay, I guess. How much war score did we lose for that? None. Cool. No problem there. I was just hoping to take that back eventually, but that slow siege was a very slow siege, so not really an issue. We're going to continue to move in over here. These guys will immediately head into Paris and begin working on that. We're at 90% war score. As far as occupations go, though, we can only get 4% more. So that's something to consider. However, sieging Paris, we may still get some prisoners, so that would be wonderful. We lost a siege. We're losing multiple sieges at this point. So we can only net 4% more, but we're going to head in to Paris very shortly here. And that'll be fine. 15 more days here. Any moment now. 5 more days. There we go. So we're back up to 91%. We're hoping that we get some decent prisoners in this siege. We also still have ticking war score, so we only need 9% more war score at this point to win the war. We are currently capped on occupying counties. These guys are going to back off and resupply. 3 months left, and we're hoping to get some decent siege rolls here. Rampant disease, huh? Okay. It's not ideal. We are up to 93%. If we manage to get some valuable hostages here, then this will definitely end the war. That would be amazing if that happened. I'd be very pleased. If not, we're going to have to wait for ticking war score or find additional battles. One or the other. Not sure exactly when that's going to be possible, the additional battles, I mean. But we can... Oh. What did we just... That was a huge chunk that we just lost. Awkward. We could still win if we get valuable hostages here. We did not get too many valuable hostages. However, occupying enemy capital does not count towards that occupying cap. Okay. So at this point, we need to peel off and fight this force. This is super, super necessary. We need to get up here. No, don't go that way. Come on. There you go. So we need to fight these guys. How much more war score can we possibly lose? 13%. Okay. With ticking on our side, that's not too bad. So we'll hop on in here. We would love to see a stack wipe. We'll see if that happens. Or, like, capture his heir here. That would be good, too. We didn't capture his heir. There's no point in sieging here. We could come down here and fight this force. That is an enemy force. So we're at 19 from battles right now. Minus 87. They are going to be capped eventually. These guys have been recovering-ish. They don't have a leader. That's a siege leader. He must be new. Okay. We're going to hop down over this way, and we may lose that battle again. We'll see. So, where is their current king at? He is in Paris, so there's not much chance to be done there. It's super unfortunate that we haven't managed to get any hostages. I'm very sad. We're going to catch this force and stack wipe it. It's not like it's going to be worth very much. And yeah, there goes another siege. However, they can only lose 2% more war score. Okay, so we need to start turning around some of these sieges. Where can we go? Locations like this over here, perhaps? What is the most valuable ones that they've gotten? Actually, Daboul and Le. Okay. Daboul is all the way over here. We can start walking there. How long would it take us to get there? 12 months. We can start. That'll be fine. And I would like to siege back some territory over here. So we're going to bring these guys up and deposit them here. We do have a siege leader there. Now keep in mind, we do still have ticking war score. So eventually we will end up winning this if nothing else changes. They can get 2 more war score from occupation, but that's it. So that's fine. We're going to take heavy attrition on the way through France, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. It'll take us 12 months to arrive over here, and we'll arrive with fewer troops than we left with, for sure. So we've got some 37,000 troops over here. They are going to walk over and start trying to fight these guys. 3 months, and we'll arrive there in 3 months. So hopefully we get there at a decent-ish time. They do have 50 siege weapons, which is not ideal. But that's okay. How dare you challenge your Kagan? Okay. Just checking for French troops. This is very awkward. This is a hostile force fighting this. He's defending in a liberty war of his own. That's really awkward. Do we just want to white piece this? Like, this is going to take quite a... We could win this war, absolutely. But it's going to take quite a while. Is it worth fighting? Honestly, I think we just white piece it. Let's call that good. You want to just stop? Excellent. And the reason I did that was because we were going to lose the siege in Paris. That's 100% the reason why I did that. So there we go. They can't join another faction for 5 years. That'll get us time to clean up some territory up over here. Unless we're still truced with this guy, which we actually are. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to clean up some border gore. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.